Disney Snow White is the gift that keeps on giving. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Got a little Snow White news here, and this is from thatparkplace.com. Disney cancels UK Snow White premiere amid backlash and fears of negative Rachel Zegler press. Will limit her to tightly controlled press events. In other words, they're afraid of what she's going to say. Can't make this stuff up. So, here's what's going on. Disney's officially canceled the UK premiere for their upcoming Snow White film, set to drop in just about 2 weeks on March 21st. Now, normally a blockbuster movie such as this one, which I know Disney's reporting the budget at $200 million. Nah, it's this movie is going to be somewhere close to $500 million when it's all said and done. Normally a movie like this would get the full red carpet treatment. You know, flashing cameras, the whole 9 yards. But instead, at least for the UK premiere, Disney's swapping that for a handful of tightly controlled press events. Why? Well, according to sources, they're terrified of the backlash that's been building around this movie. And honestly, it's not too hard to see why. This film has been a lightning rod for controversy since day one. And it's only getting worse as the release date creeps closer and closer and closer. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? That would be Rachel Zegler, the star playing Snow White. Now, Rachel's no stranger to the spotlight. She broke out in West Side Story, which bombed, by the way. But her comments about this remake have turned her into a walking PR nightmare for Disney. Back in 2022, she called the original 1937 animated classic Snow White dated. She said the prince was a stalker. He was weird, and basically threw shade at the whole fairy tale romance vibe. She's been pushing this narrative that her Snow White isn't about true love. She's all about leadership and girl boss energy. And look, I get wanting to modernize a classic. Fine. But a lot of fans just aren't having any of it. They feel like she's trashing a story they grew up loving. Remember, Snow White is the OG animated classic. It's what got Disney started. It put Disney on the map. And it's not just her comments about the movie. Rachel's been very vocal about all sorts of stuff online, like her meltdown after the 2024 election, where she went off about the president and his supporters. Sure, she apologized later, which you can tell by the font and how that apology was structured. That was a copy and paste from a PR firm. But the damage was already done. People are mad and Disney knows it. They know they have a mess on their hands. So now Disney's in full panic mode. Canceling the UK premiere is just the tip of the iceberg. They're limiting Rachel's press time, keeping her on a short leash with controlled events where she can't go off script. And it's not just about her. The movie itself is a mess of controversies. You know, the Seven Dwarfs? Yeah. They're not dwarfs anymore. They're CGI magical creatures. And fans have been roasting the visuals online. Plus, there's the whole casting debate. Now, Rachel herself, she's half Colombian, half Polish. And so folks are upset that she's playing a traditionally German fairy tale character. Add in Gal Gadot as the evil queen, which I hope the evil queen wins, who's caught flack from pro-Palestinian activists for supporting Israel. And with all this, you've got the perfect storm. Disney spent close to $500 million on this thing. And they're looking at a shaky $53 million opening weekend in the US. Now, just to compare, the Lion King remake made over $1 billion. This isn't just a flop risk, it's a disaster waiting to happen. So here's the kicker. Every trailer that Disney has put out for this movie has been slammed on YouTube. In fact, the guys over at Chat Music have made parodies of the comment section for the trailers. We're talking 1.4, 1.5 million dislikes on just 2 of the trailers. That's out of 11 million views. People are not shy about their feelings, and now, with the UK premiere axed, it's clear Disney's bracing for impact. Now, they're still doing a US event with Rachel, Gal Gadot, and Andrew Burnap, who, by the way, plays Prince Charming. But you can bet it'll be scripted down to the last word. Will this save the movie? Honestly, I don't think so. The vibe online is brutal, and nostalgia isn't enough to fix this PR train wreck. So, what do you guys out there think? Is Disney making the right call here? Or are they just delaying the inevitable? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you guys out there. So, that's all I got for today, at least so far. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Snow White drama, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And with that, we'll see you later.